I just want to rock.
Why are you saying that?
TikTok. Hey, guys.
What up?
Energy is low.
It is almost 9 p.m.
We forgot to do this.
We just remembered that we were supposed to record today.
Yeah, but here we are.
I've been a little...
a gamer. He's been back on his Fortnite shit.
For a day. But I've been a little preoccupied today. I have seen that my friend... Well, the last 2 days, I've gotten snaps of my friends playing Fortnite. And it's really sparked some FOMO in me. And so today, they actually reached out and said, hey, Fortnite Friday's back. So, while I was at work, I updated it. 32 gigs worth of an update for Fortnite today, by the way. Really? That is insane, dude. It took over an hour. And tonight, we put in a nice 4-hour shift.
Yeah, that's why we're here late.
I didn't realize that, but I
forgot about it. I was snapping, and I made dinner.
After that for like an hour. Like, I came out, sat down, and I was like, oh, shit, we're supposed to podcast today. And she works the next 2 days. This drops in 2 days.
Yeah.
And so here we are.
Yep. So
it's dedication. This is what it means to be fucking consistent, you know?
Mm-hmm.
My stomach is on 10. This might be the first podcast I fart live. I don't think I've ever farted on air. But I can feel my asshole puckering right now.
Dude, I gotta show you this TikTok.
Does it have a puckering asshole?
Dylan, it's fucking hilarious. I hope I can find it. Hold on.
How?
She
starts scrolling her For You page. Like
I just reposted it, but Dylan, I gotta.
If you repost it, then go to your page.
Can you do that?
Doesn't your repost go to your page?
I don't think so.
Then what is reposting something?
So that it goes in everyone else's timeline that follows you, so they can see it.
I could just go find it on my timeline.
You might be able to. I just don't know, Dude, where it'll be.
I don't know what's going on. I'm telling you. So we made Five Guys burgers tonight. Dude, I'm telling you, I took 3 bites of this burger today, and my stomach immediately was just in a knot. But you found it?
Peter, how are you doing that? I don't know, Lois. I'm scared.
People are funny. But yeah, we make Five Guys burgers, and guys, they are so good.
They're doing something dirty to me tonight.
They're so good.
Could be the Chipotle I had for lunch, though.
My stomach doesn't ever hurt anymore.
It's just weird that it hit 3 minutes or 3 bites into my burger.
Yeah.
Food immediately reacts. I immediately react to food.
That's not normal.
I know that. But most people has to digest. But the things that make me gassy dairy-wise, it's not everything. But the things that really do, it's as soon as I eat it. And this shit, it was literally
usually
3 bites in his burger, immediate.
I don't know what's up with my stomach, but it's made of steel lately.
Steel?
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe not steel, but it's made of we'll say a hard plastic. It used to be made of
This episode is called My Stomach's Made of a Hard Plastic.
It used to be made of goo. Everything used to hurt it, but now we're good.
Be made of what?
Goo.
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 I don't think that's a good example. Goo doesn't get hurt.
It was made of nothing. Just there was no protective layer to anything.
Paper.
Paper, kind of, but more like a rice paper. Like a rice paper that you just dipped in water. Those who know, know. Those who don't know, get cultured. Eat a spring roll. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
A spring roll, those things that look like an embryo. They look like those things. Intestines, but they're not.
They actually look like those little toys. They used to have. They have sharks or something in them, and
they fall out of your hand. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I never understood those.
You never had them?
I did.
Yeah, so did we.
They were fun. I used to bite them.
How do you as a businessman, pitch that idea to someone?
Look, it looks like a fleshlight.
All right, guys, I have an idea.
Fleshlight for kids.
You just take this tube, okay?
Teaches you how to jerk off.
You fill it with water.
It does. You gotta the way it moves.
That's not the way you jerk off.
No, but it gets you started.
If you ever jerked my dick the way that you play with that toy, I'd be so furious.
I'd be
juggling my thing around.
Grabbing it around. That is funny.
Absolutely not.
Well, I had something to say, but I forget what it was. It's crazy how things just come and go. I want to get a Tamagotchi. Did you ever have one?
I think you meant thoughts come and go.
No, well, that too. It's so weird how you can be thinking of something and then it's just gone. And the harder you try to remember it, the further it goes away from you.
Because you just said had something to say, and then I forgot, and then you said come and go. I literally thought you were
It's
going
crazy
down
how like
the
toys
path
come
of
and go
memory.
though. Like it's crazy.
That's not crazy to me though. It's trends.
But I just feel
it's the
like
same way fashion comes and goes. The
I
same
know,
way,
but you would think like some of the things we had back in the day were so fun. Like those fucking blow pens were fun.
do you tell me right now?
And you could only order them
No.
on TV, and you
If
had
you
to be.
had an iPad, would you have ever picked up a Tamagotchi or a blow pen? No.
I know, but
No.
but iPads are fun. But then I also feel like because like technology is such a thing, like kids would be fascinated with like the things that we played with. They'd be like, "Whoa, this is so weird. This is so cool."
I mean, yeah, but it wouldn't have the same effect as it does today.
Like blow pens were
Back
so
then.
fun, and like the little shit that you put on the stick and you blow the bubble.
Those are dumb as fuck.
What was it called?
I have no idea.
And that made like bubbles.
But I know what you're talking about. So stupid.
I loved them. Loved them.
Like, what is the point of that?
Just
What do you do?
I think it was just like so
Once
you
it's
can
blown
make
up, what do you do?
it's like a bubble and you can like throw it in the air. That's how easily we were entertained back then. Now, like that kid fucking watching something on his iPad and like scrolling on TikTok on their phone.
Do you believe that? God,
Yes.
I saw this thing the other day.
I do believe it.
and I showed
It's
her.
a problem.
It's a kid playing a video game. And while he's playing this video game,
Like he's
he
playing
has,
Minecraft.
like on like an iPad or something. He has like a phone here, and as he's playing, he would move over and like swipe through videos while he's
Of
playing.
TikToks.
It was one of the craziest things I've seen. I feel like some of that shit is staged.
No, I feel like
How do you do that?
I feel like it's like attention. Like
You have that attention span, not to the point of doing two things, but you don't have
love
an attention
TikTok.
span for like television or movies. You
depends
just
on-
don't.
I don't. Depends on what it is.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it
I
doesn't.
have to fart too.
There's nothing that you are 100%.
The Last of Us.
To.
I've been watching. It's good. I don't even get on my phone.
I have to really pay attention.
And I like to just play my real match game.
But that's still your attention span.
But you also are always playing brick and ball. Or you're
But I'm
always
listening to
playing.
podcasts.
It's not even you be.
I will not watch a show or a movie and play my game.
You think I can't sit here for 2 seconds and like have a conversation? I also have selective hearing,
not
and when I'm
saying-
not in the mood to
I'm not saying you
talk
can
to
have a
someone, I just
conversation.
don't answer.
I'm saying you are very short attention span. You don't like long form things.
I don't like movies. And it's not even about that
You
though.
don't like
because
long-form content.
I've
You can only
always
take
been
things
this
in
way, and it's not about
short increments.
having a short attention span. It's about
That's 100% what that is.
no, it's not. It's about I don't care about corny ass movies. Every movie's predictable. Every movie is predictable. Every single movie, especially like comedies or like things like that. Like they after like the hour mark, it's like okay, like really, like we fucking know what's gonna happen. Get on with the shit. Get on with it. It's you always know how movies are going to end. I like TV shows that are like, 20 to 40 minutes because they're just like short bursts of information that you're learning and that keeps you more intrigued.
You're literally going along with what I said. I'm not knocking it.
It's
I'm
not
literally
about
just
having
stating the
a
facts.
short attention. It's about I don't like them.
Because you have a short attention
That's
span.
not what
That's
it
why
is.
you don't like them.
Some people don't like movies. I don't like them. I think that they're too long and they're boring.
I'm not saying this as a knock. I'm just saying it as a fact that you like short content.
But it's not because of my short attention span.
That's what that comes down
It's just no, it's not. It's just what I prefer to watch.
because you have short attention span.
No, that's not what it is. Like you don't like vlogs more than you like movies, or you don't prefer something over something else. It's just what you prefer. Because if a movie is good, I will sit there and I will watch it. It's like 1 out of every 20 movies that I watch, and I'm like, okay, this is actually good. I can get into this. There's certain movies that I like, but a lot of the movies that you tend to like are movies that I don't really I've never really liked. Like I like some comedies, yeah, some, very few.
I don't like.
But you always be looking for comedies, and I like sci-fi. I like real spooky. I like suspenseful. But that's not something that's ever gonna be played in this house because you're so anti against what I like.
It's not anti-against you. Like,
It is. You won't watch it. You won't watch it. So then I'm stuck watching the shit that you want to watch.
But now you're trying to paint it as that I'm just against it because you like it when that's not the case.
That's not what it
is.
is.
I would never watch it.
But the movies that I'm actually interested in and actually want to sit there and watch, you don't want to watch.
You act like I sit here and I just feed you movies that I've seen.
No, but if I even put on a thing that just a trailer of something on Netflix,
I don't want to see it. No,
that I just am intrigued by and want to just watch to know for future references. And can I watch this at work
on your own time? But the thing is, it's not even that the movie itself is not what scares me. I could sit through a scary movie.
I know. It's when you go to bed, you get all scared.
And I don't need to see the movie for that. Actually, trailers are worse than the movie. In the movie, it gets wrapped up.
Most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time. And even if not, there's gonna be
that's why
one.
I like suspense movies, because you never know what's coming. It keeps
You
your
still do.
interest.
You still
you
know.
know how it's gonna end, of course, but it's not as like predictable. Things jump out and they scare you, and like you're like
they are
hiding.
arguably more predictable. Like
No,
when
I
is the
think like
last
a
time-
funny comedy or slash romance a little
When
bit
is,
is so
like, the
predictable.
last
It always
time-
ends up. You
When is
can
the
call
last
it from
time
the
that there's
first
been
20
an
minutes.
original horror movie that you've seen?
Well, they're all very similar, but same thing with comedies too. All movies have been basically remade into something. It just they
But
keep
horror
going.
is the one where it's like very similar.
But that's
what I'm
what I
saying is,
like.
anyway, back to what I was saying. It's not the fact that the movie itself is scary. It is the trailer where I don't know what happens. And I only see the creepiest parts because they feed you the creepiest shit. They feed you like the little scary suspenseful shit that people like you enjoy because it pulls you in.
I like
but that
to
shit
know.
puts me on edge.
Like even if there's like a TV show, just something like he's like turn this shit off right now. So it's like, not even giving like a chance. The things that
can't.
I truly would sit there
But
and
you
like
watch shows on your own.
want to see and watch and like actually like be like, oh my god, like this, like jumping and hiding and scared. It's not happening.
Jumping, hiding, and scared.
Yeah.
Explain to me when during a movie you've been hiding.
I hide behind like my hands. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know because you
That-
literally. I think we've probably watched 2 scary movies that we've ever watched.
That is the corniest thing I've ever heard.
I
You
do.
put your hand up and look through the fucking fingers.
Yeah, because I can close them and I don't want to watch because it scares me. But I like it, and like you don't. You of course you don't know because you've never seen me do it because you don't watch them with me. Like when I was watching
I
that
can't
fucking
watch 'em.
show, fucking Evil.
No,
Dude,
that show is not scary. That
no,
show's corny as
no,
fuck.
Dylan. I
That show is corny
guarantee you.
as fuck.
Let me put on the first season. You would be in here shitting your pants. I was at work. I was afraid to even check on my patients. I was walking in these dark halls. I was fucking shaking in my boots because it's like this little girl. There's a little girl.
All right, I'm out.
No,
I'm out. I don't want to hear about no
I
little
know.
girl,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying though. You would be scared, and like eventually it did
Kids
get
are the
corny.
worst part about it.
It did get corny.
You know, that's the one thing that having a dog freaks me out about.
They be barking at random shit.
He hasn't
He doesn't,
done
but
that.
he will.
I know.
He will.
The thing is, like, kids and animals, there's something about them. I don't know if they're closer to this realm or something, but they got suspicions. Like, a dog's not as bad because it's just going to bark. You know, it can't say anything. When kids, bro,
Kids just
start
be talking.
or like they'll talk about
They have
someone
like
that they
I know, or someone that's right in the car with you.
Bro,
My sister used to do that. She had 2 imaginary friends.
Imaginary friends
girl
aren't-
and boy.
imaginary friends aren't as bad. It's like when they start
You
saying,
say that until they're like, yeah, a girl was talking to me.
yeah, that's my thing. It's when they say very specific, because people just have imaginary friends. It's when you're very specific about like what this person
I feel like
did.
little kids are saying like there's like a little boy that like hides in the vent, and they talk to them through the vent at night.
No, absolutely not.
And I think that there is something talking, because I think kids
they're closer
are
to like
probably
that.
the easiest to, I guess, like con in a way, because I think that I'm not
You're
really
just naive and you're gullible.
I'm not really into like heaven and hell, but I'm definitely into like another, like a parallel universe or like something. I don't think when we die we just like go on the ground and that's it. I think something else happens to us because we have like
Energy.
and like we have things going on. So whether it's just like, I don't know exactly what it is, but I do think that there's something further than we obviously know. And I think that little kids just are easy because you're not like, as an adult, like, you know, you hear something, you just, okay, like you would, you know, you make up whatever excuse you have to make to say, oh, it's just the vent, or oh, it's just this, oh, it's just that.
Dude, I'm the king of making up excuses.
Yeah, like you'll do whatever it takes to wrap your head around the
telling you, I
reasoning.
wish-
Whereas a kid, they're not going to reason with it. They're
I
going
wish
to be
you
like,
could get in
oh,
my head sometimes. I just wish you could be in here, because I be alone a lot at night. I just wish you could be in here. And
I
see
don't
what
like
goes
being
on.
alone. It's scary.
I think just the idea of being alone is scary in general.
Dude, I'll never forget
Because,
that
like,
time.
you're not talking to anyone, so, like, it's very quiet. You know, you're very, like, just
You
in
can hear
silence.
everything. I'll never forget. You were gone. I don't know where you were.
Okay, do I want to hear this?
I already told you this before. I think I said it on air. And I was just here spooked out for some reason. I don't know. Yes. So I go outside and I look, and that car had that fucking
Star Wars singing.
Star Wars. They had like these people. It was like
Like a sun guard.
like a sun guard thing, and it had like 5 people on the sun guard, and they were facing
the
right
Millennium
into my
Falcon.
apartment, and I jumped so fucking high. I was like, oh my god, it scared the shit out of me. I thought someone was like creeping in, but then the next morning I looked out there again, and it was just a sun guard.
So you're telling me at night you didn't realize what it was? So you jumped, came
I
back
looked,
inside.
I was like, it's gotta be just a thing, but I ran back to the room. I was like, fuck it, I don't even care. They can't see me in the room, so. But that door to like our door.
Could you imagine walking outside and 5 people are sitting in the front seat of a car still?
I couldn't. All I could see was like one, because there was one person like wearing a white outfit,
That's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
and that scared the shit out of me. But yeah, I get scared at night too. But like scary movies, they don't stick with me after the fact. Like the one did Mama, that one did for a while.
That's the thing, is that they do stick with me. And it's not even that the movie
and like
sticks
the
with
one
me.
that says like don't be afraid of the dark.
It's the feeling of it that sticks with me. Like just that feeling of
But
unease.
for me, it's more so in the moment, because it's like.
In the moment, I'm cool. I could watch it. And
Did
I
you
actually...
ever watch Paranormal Activity? Stupid.
Scared the fuck out of me.
Corny.
Scared the fuck out of me.
Did you ever watch Insidious?
Absolutely not.
I don't think you'd be scared of it.
There's a kid.
Yeah, he's the one who's fucked up, but he's like in a coma the whole fucking time. So it's like he's not even like acting weird.
I thought you said that one's really scary.
It was when I was really young when I watched it, but
I think that's also the problem, is I might have just watched them when I was too young. But I also just, my imagination be going crazy. But I actually do enjoy scary movies. I like them, but I can't take the aftermath.
like I don't think like murderers are scary. I mean, for me,
But what's crazy is that should be more scary. That's
should
real.
be.
That's the real shit.
Yeah.
Because I could do that too. I could do documentaries. I can do things I can explain away in, like, because we're realistically,
what did we watch that had?
we're around murderers regularly, probably.
What was that one movie where like they had like 2 houses and they connected, and like
2 houses.
that little girl was like seeing. Oh, it was like the black phone or
Oh yeah,
the
yeah,
phone.
yeah.
That was stupid, but
Dumb as fuck.
we see it in theaters
No, we watched it at
here.
in Arizona. At what's his face's
Oh,
house.
yeah.
We rented it there. But like, that's murderers, abductions, like serial killers, like that
Yeah.
type of shit.
It should be more scary because it's more real.
It's real. And like, even like the documentaries about it being real, I'm like, okay, but like that's just a normal person. Like I know what that is.
Yeah.
When you bring in like paranormal shit and demons and fucking ghosts, like I can't explain that. I like,
Did you watch Purge?
yeah, I like Purge.
Those were good.
Again, that's real people. Like that's
And
shit
that
don't
shit,
really happen.
that shit creeps me out.
I like
though.
shit like that. I like very like dystopian
I love
type shit.
me too. I love dystopian shit. Speaking of dystopian, they started building the line.
Oh, I don't think that's dystopian.
That's very dystopian.
The line is not dystopian.
The line.
The city, the line, the city. How's that dystopian?
That's very much dystopian.
They're not like
to
a
me.
cult or anything. It's just that's just their city.
What?
That's just their city. It's not like they're making like everyone wear all white
I
and you
know,
have to
but,
go
like,
by this
think about
regimented
that.
thing. It's very different, but it's not dystopian. Not yet. If like they start making
100% it is. It's like a line. You live in a line that
What
goes
does
for
dystopian mean?
miles. Weird.
no.
That is very much dystopian to me.
I'm gonna read you the definition.
Like
of
you live in a
dystopian.
line. You can only live in this area. You're not allowed to leave this line.
Yes, you are. It's just a city. You are. It's just everything you have is there. So it's convenient. You don't have to leave if you don't have to. You can leave. You can come in as a tourist and visit it. They have hotels and shit there. Dystopian is a state of society where there's great suffering or injustice. How is the line that?
I guess it's not, but it's very much weird. Like they started building that shit. I wonder like what the reasoning behind it is.
A speculated community or society that's undesirable or frightening.
That is very much frightening. I would never. If they're like
They're
Denver,
not forcing people from camps into it. You're choosing to live there. There's other places to live.
I feel like they're making them do it.
No, they're not, Dominique. This is literally just a city.
If anybody
where people
knows what
can
we're
live.
talking about,
I feel like most people do. This is a very common thing. I've talked to a lot of people about this. But it's in another country. They're building their city in like a line. I forget how long it is, a couple miles. But it's going to be high. So it's like your residences, your barbershops, your grocery stores, your restaurants, hotels, everything is on this line. But you can leave. You're not imprisoned. This isn't a prison. It's a city.
enclosed by mirror walls. That is
it's like
so...
it's in the middle of nowhere. But like you're not imprisoned there. If they were
No
in
cars,
prison there,
no roads. They'll have a
you can have all
high-speed
public
railway
yeah.
that'll get from one end to the other in
kinda
20
cool.
minutes.
It's very
1.5
effective.
million people to live in the line.
Very effective. But I wouldn't want to do it personally, but I would like to visit
I've never
and check
seen
it
something
out.
more dystopian.
It looks,
Someone wrote in the line
I'll tell
in
you,
like
it
the
looks
press.
dystopian. But like you can leave. If you were imprisoned there though, then obviously like yeah, that's getting crazy.
It's just crazy.
It's the look of it. It's the mirrored outside.
It's very weird. It's very weird.
It's definitely odd. I'll
And
give
there's
you
like
that.
the mirrored walls. Like it's
How
like,
much money would it take for you to live in the line?
I wouldn't. I'm good.
You can go other places. Like you can visit other places.
Yeah, but it's in the middle of nowhere. Like,
But I'm sure.
how
like,
the hell would you get there?
Okay, but
You don't
think
have.
about
You're
it.
not gonna have a car.
The line is how many miles long?
I don't know.
It's not like a lot of miles. So the area around it's probably only a few miles. Like you leave the line, there's probably a city 10 miles away.
Yeah, but like, are they gonna have transportation? You think that picks people up and takes them?
I bet you.
Because like, you're not gonna have a car.
But the line probably, or I mean, I can't say the line doesn't own all the land around it because the line is a public entity pretty much. Like it's a city. So like I'm sure that there's people around there who own other land. There's gonna be like parking garages and fucking parking lots going up. I guarantee you, give it a couple years, there's gonna be all kinds of shit on the outside of the line as well.
It could.
It's just what it is now, and it's
Damn.
weird. It's kind of cool though. I think I like to check it out, see what it's about. So you're telling me no amount of money would get you to live there?
I'm good.
You give me $100K for the rest of every year for the rest of my life, I'd live in the line. I'd honestly live in the line experimentally.
I mean, I would like to go see it, but like, I just think it's just such a weird thing.
I do think that it's going to be like so secluded.
Like, is it? I feel like it. You know, it sounds cool, but I feel like it has a lot of potential to go wrong.
Very easily. That's what I was going to say.
Very
Like,
easily.
No transportation besides a railway. Like
yeah, you can walk places, and that's awesome. But it's also
that's
like,
the point of it, though, is that it's so close you could walk most places.
yeah, and that's fine. But like, I like getting in my car and going places.
Well,
and
then you wouldn't live there. But obviously, it's not like these
I
people
mean,
are
it
being
might-
forced to live there.
I guess.
They're not taking just
So
random
like,
people.
you think people are like
enslaving them.
wanting to live there?
I don't think they're being enslaved into the line.
Like they say, it's going to accommodate like millions of people.
Yeah.
But like, what if nobody wants to move there?
They wouldn't be building it if there wasn't already interest. They're not just going to build. There had to be billions of dollars.
They're building it in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
I would love to know what they think. If they're like, oh my gosh, I can't wait. It's going to be so cool. If they're
Honestly,
like,
though,
"Fuck
think
this
about
shit."
Saudi. It's going to bring in tourism. People will go specifically to see the line.
Yeah, I think it's going to be beautiful. It's
Like-
going to look really nice. I mean, like, I saw videos of it and like everything just goes up. But everyone's like, oh my God, one bad fire and it's done for. But it's like they're going to obviously have things in place
Right.
where
And
that
also,
wouldn't
it's
happen.
like you go to any normal city, you have different, like, varying degrees of wealth. How do you accommodate, like, middle class?
Like, I wonder if people are still going to be
extremely wealthy?
homeless. Are people still going to be... Is it going to, like, turn... Is it... Also,
Because
like,
because then
it could
becomes
end up
very
horribly
bad.
or, like, violent. Or, like, you know, you're afraid to leave because, like... There's no people who are like high status are gonna
You can't
want
get
to be equal status to everyone. You know, I feel like once you have that mentality of like, okay, I'm rich and I have all these
Now
things
you're
I
giving
want,
me ideas how, like, this could be
it could be bad.
cool
And also,
movie/book.
everything is gonna be everything. They're gonna have cameras every fucking where. Like, there won't be even a square inch where you won't be seen on a camera. How easy would it be to have cameras everywhere? So easy. So easy. I just don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. Like, it's going to be so easy to get in trouble. And, like, what if people are homeless?
To get in trouble?
Like, you know, what if anything? I mean, I think if you're doing wrong, you're doing... I don't know laws in Saudi Arabia, if they're, like, super strict or what. I don't know. But it sounds good. Is it going to be expensive to live here? Is it going to be, like...
That's what I don't know. Like,
everyone's going to be equal?
Wealthy people in penthouses?
Do you have, like, if
shit?
you're... Yeah, the higher up you live, the more money you have. Like...
If I made more money, I would not want to be higher. What am I looking at? The vast desert?
I don't think you're going to be even able to see over the other side of the wall. They're going to be equally high.
So is there only... Now that just takes away any appeal of it. You're telling me that from the other side, so where it's mirrored, it's not like one-way glass, you can see out that side?
I don't know.
Because my thing is, like, you're telling me no natural sunlight?
I mean, they're going to have sunlight because it'll come from above.
But through what? Okay, if you're in a middle building.
I'm sure there's going to be a lot of shadows.
It's going to be hella
It's
shadows.
going to get dark. When it gets dark, it's going to be pitch fucking black.
It's kind of lit.
But I don't know.
And also, like, is there nightlife? Like, because then...
I mean, you would think there would have to be bars.
But then it's like everything... Now, like, all right, we're finding more and more
And
problems.
now it's like loud everywhere you fucking go.
Street lights everywhere because it will be pitch black. So is there just
people
street
drunk
lights
and like
everywhere?
you're gonna hear them? Like, there's no spacing out. Like, you know, you can go downtown. I come home, I get away from. I don't hear shit. But imagine
We
walking
didn't
up.
really hear shit when we were in downtown now.
Well, yeah, but like you could sometimes hear. I could sometimes hear like the baseball game or, you know, things going on.
Yeah, but I don't think they're having a baseball diamond in the
No,
line.
but I'm saying like you can still hear things. Like you can still hear cars, like, a bunch of cars beeping.
No cars.
And you won't. Yeah, there won't be. But you're still gonna hear people. Like, I don't know. And like going out at night, like I feel like that would be a little scary because you just never know. But maybe they won't. Maybe they. I don't know. Because I feel like
I'm sure all of these things.
people who are homeless won't be able just to come in and fucking squat wherever. Like, you would have to have money to have a place.
All of the things that we came up with in 5 minutes, they've probably thought through.
I'm sure this has been...
Because we just rattle these off real quick.
Yeah, it sounds cool, but I think it has so much potential.
I don't even think it sounds cool. I think it sounds interesting.
So wrong. So wrong. But whatever. I feel like it would just be claustrophobic.
I think it'd be
like looking down.
I think it'd get boring. It'd
like
get
you
very
only
mundane.
like you can't like you
everywhere
can't,
you go, everything's the same.
Everything looks the
Every
same. You're not able to like look out and like see the sunset or the sunrise. Like you're basically just in this little bubble.
Yeah, it's very boring.
And yeah, everything you need is in walking distance. But that sounds like a snooze fest. Like a part of life is like going and traveling to get the things you need. Like I feel like this would be great for people who are poor. If you're poor, you don't have resources you need to get from point A to point B. You know,
you can get to your job. You can get.
There's no right. Like there's no excuse.
You can get your kids school.
Exactly. I feel like this would be a good community for people who don't have a lot of money. But if you do have a lot of money, I don't fucking see the appeal of ever. Like even if not even a lot of money, just enough to like live, like
basic necessities,
like just a basic life. Like why you'd ever want to do this unless you were poor and you have issues with transportation or I don't know. Like I don't know. It could either be super safe or it could go really fucking wrong really quickly. But we'll find out. I'm sure. I think in 2030 is when it's.
Jeez, that's far.
I mean, it's 2023. It's 7 years. It's not that far. To build a whole fucking...
I mean, I guess, but I feel like we've been talking about it for a year and a half.
Yeah, but I'm sure they've been... But yeah, they started building it, and it's just interesting. So, it looks pretty, though, but scary. On another note, we booked another Disney trip.
Oh, wow, that's not where I was going with that.
What?
I mean, go ahead now.
2023, we're going to Disney, well, this year, with Dylan's brother and his sister... and his niece and nephew. Well, I guess it's my sister. I guess they're my niece and nephew too, basically.
I don't think I've ever referred to Shelby as my sister.
She is your sister. She's basically my sister.
Call my sister-in-law.
Yeah, I like her.
But most of the time I say
we had a good time together and we went out. It was a lot of fun. I'm excited because I feel like with Disney, it's going to be so fun to see them have a lot of fun.
Well, yeah, of course. It's always going to be different when you have
and like they didn't do like the Avatar ride and stuff like that shit. Fucking
they haven't been to
gets
Animal
me
Kingdom
going.
at all.
Yeah, I just hope for better weather, but it's nice because we have days spaced out. So if we have to like cancel a day and change our reservation, we can.
And let's
so
hope
that's
we don't
kind
get
of cool.
another hurricane.
That's super cool. But they have this new Tron ride that looks so cool. Like, I'm so anti Magic Kingdom, but when we were there, like I saw it, I was like, I want to go on that. Like, what is that? But it wasn't done being built. And
the day that we're going, you know, you have a pimple patch underneath this.
I just put it on. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know if you knew you had it on. Sorry, guys, I let you know that. But yeah. So actually, the day that my brother's family is going to Magic Kingdom will be the day we'll be leaving. So it does look cool as shit, though.
But we can make a reservation.
Park hopper.
Yeah, we
so
can just
I
go.
just gotta go in there for a day.
Yeah, because his brother has like this thing where we.
You don't talk about that.
Well, then we don't talk about it, but we're just gonna do like, we're gonna go on it.
Yeah.
And I will pay because they have like Lightning Lane, but you can like, because like for the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, like you had to pay like $11. You can like get in the virtual queue, which is like you go online, you have to get in there by 1 p.m. and like secure your spot, but then you have to wait in the line, and the line is probably like an hour or so.
We did not wait an hour.
I'm saying that we were in the virtual queue line. We were in the Lightning Lane line. So if you buy a Lightning Lane for $11, you just get to skip all that.
I was about to say, we were
on.
not there for an
No,
hour.
because
We were
you
for
saw
like
the
10
line.
minutes.
You saw the line.
Yeah.
That's the virtual queue line. So you get in.
Yeah, I know that. I thought you were saying that we did that line. We did not fucking
No. That ride was fun. I keep having dreams about Disney.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
I'm honestly very surprised that you liked it as much as you did.
I love rides.
But I was just surprised you liked it. Because it's very, like, immersive is what
I love the shows. I just think there's so much to do. And, like, there's still things that we haven't done. And I would love to do things again. But, like, to see the Fantasmic show, like, I'm excited to do that. And,
me too.
like, just, I don't know, like, the rides, like, growing up in Ohio, like, being by Cedar Point, like, it was so fun. But then after, like, 3-4 years of getting a pass, it's, like, I would still get one. But then it's, like,
Cedar Point's different, too.
You can, like, call every single turn on every roller coaster. And, like, you know everything about everything. And eventually you're not willing to wait because you've been on it so many times. We're here. You're more willing to wait because you haven't done it before. And there's just so many things to do. Like, there's so many things to see.
For me, I would say that, like, Cedar Point is very thrill ride. Whereas you're not going to get a ton of that in Disney. There's a few.
Yeah.
But, like, it's more of, like, just, honestly, it's more of the experience. It's like.
And, like, the shows, and they're not half-assed.
No,
like, they're legit.
There's legit shows. Like, name a Cedar Point show that, like, you.
And, like, you don't have to be a Disney adult, but, like, it's cool because, like, okay, so like, you've seen A Bug's Life. To, like, go watch that show. That show was so good to me. I loved it. It was, like, a 4D show. And, like, you've seen Lion King, and you've seen Beauty and the Beast. And, like, just to see all these shows, and, like, they're legitimate shows. Like, people are here, and they're putting on the best show they possibly can for you. And it's so good. Everything is so good. And they have,
Dude,
like.
I just thought about that. They didn't go to Animal Kingdom, so they didn't get to see the Lion King show.
Mm-mm.
They're about to love that shit.
They didn't see Nemo either, right?
No.
No, Nemo was cool too. Yeah. Did they see Bug's Life?
No.
Dude, oh my God. They're going to be freaking out on Bug's Life.
Pants.
Shit their pants. I'm just excited. And, like, to see little kids go on rides.
But my niece and nephew.
They didn't go on did they go on the Jurassic Park ride?
The dinosaur?
Or the dinosaur? Dude, he's going to love that.
Uh-huh.
He's going to love that.
So my niece and nephew don't even know that we're going. And they definitely don't know that we're going. So I think that's going to be... We should actually tell them, like, don't even tell them that we're coming. Because my brother's probably going to come get us from the airport if they beat us there. And if not, then we'll beat them there anyway.
Right.
We should just be there.
We may beat them, depending on when they drive. Yeah. But we may get there earlier.
Well, they're going halfway overnight.
But so now we know we can leave our bags. And now we know there's a fucking bar outside.
Well, we're not even going to be at the same place. We're in a new hotel.
But they still have the same.
I'm sure it's
the
similar.
Same bar. I saw it's basically the same exact thing. It's basically the same hotel, just a little bit nicer. And we have that skyline thing, which is super dope. I'm excited. I'm so excited. And I would honestly
go every year. I've been a lot.
I just wish it wasn't like so much money. Like, it's expensive.
The most expensive part is the room, and that's the thing, is that
it's actually not. It's the tickets.
But we're only think about, like, if we
those tickets are not fucking cheap.
I'm not saying that they're cheap, but we're staying 6 nights and only doing 3 days of parks. Like, if we had just bought 3 days of park tickets and stayed at a normal hotel, we probably would have saved a lot of money. But then you have to worry about transportation and shit as well.
Yeah.
Which is the problem.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of things that tie into it. So I don't think it's that horrible.
But if you stayed close enough to one of the like the hotels or resorts, you could just walk and just get on the fucking bus.
They literally have to come through a fucking gated thing at every hotel. Do you not?
No, I'm saying like if we stayed at a hotel close to one of the resorts, we could walk to the resort and get in.
You think that they're just gonna let you walk onto the resort? You literally, when you pull up on the bus in cars, they have to open up the thing and let you in. Even
at like, I guess, you're right. At
all of their own resorts, you think they're just gonna let people stroll up on?
I want to stay at one that takes a water taxi. That'd be so cool.
Water taxi.
To take the water taxi instead of like, or like that railway.
We are taking the railway.
The railway? The monorail?
We're taking like that thing.
That's the Skyline. I'm talking about the monorail.
I think you're thinking the same thing.
No, I'm not. The Skyline's thing, that's like the sky ride that goes up. The monorail is like the fucking zoom.
That's what we're taking.
No, we're taking the Skyline.
No, we're not. We're taking the monorail.
We're taking the Dylan.
I'm
telling you right now. Not.
I will show you off air.
Dylan, we're taking this. Me and Shelby literally talked about the sky thing. Yes.
I'm telling you right now, dude.
No, we don't have the monorail at ours. The monorail only goes to one resort, I'm pretty sure.
I've taken it to multiple resorts.
We're not taking the monorail. We're taking the sky ride.
I don't even want to take the sky ride. That's fucking just pissed me off.
Yeah, it's the
nobody want to take that shit.
I do. We're taking the sky ride thing, the Skyline. Not the monorail. It's the Skyline.
That seems even longer. That seems like it would take longer than a bus. And that means we can't
because there's no waiting period.
So we can't even all be in the same one.
You just keep going. Yeah, we can. Those things are huge. Yeah, Skyliner. Yeah. It goes to Pop Century, Art of Animation, Riviera, and the Caribbean in 2 parks.
This just pissed me
Epcot
off.
and Disney Hollywood Studios.
This just pissed me off.
But you can take the monorail to get to... Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're taking. We're not taking the monorail.
Like I said, just pissed me off.
Why? Yeah, this thing. And we can definitely all fit in that, Dill. Look at how big that thing is.
That ain't what I wanted to take, bruh. I want to take that other
I
thing.
love it. You get to go above the water and see everything.
Man. The other thing's cooler.
The monorail?
Yeah. Yeah, that thing is way cooler. I was dead ass. You had me excited to stay at this resort for that reason alone.
What do you mean I had you excited? When we've all been calling it the Skyline.
No, we did. I've never heard it called anything. I just assumed. That thing, I didn't even remember that existed, honestly.
Pop Century Resort.
I didn't even remember that existed.
I'm sure they have buses too, though.
Yeah, they do.
Still have buses.
But like, yeah, my brother told me that they took the bus and Adeline was sleeping on the seats and they moved and she literally fell into the floor.
That was like me.
Like asleep.
Yeah, I almost did that too.
But she did. Full on flopped out into the floor.
It's fine.
He told me, I was like, no fucking way. I said, dude, I wish I would have seen that. There's mine, by the way, that you were asking about.
Yeah, I have mine too.
Yeah. I'm fucking pissed.
Yeah, dude. I'm excited. I like it.
I mean, it'll be cool, but like, I feel like it'd be cool once.
No, it'd be nice. It's gonna be fun, but we could still take the bus. I'm sure it's faster though to get from A to B because it's just straight shot. You're not stopping at lights. You're not.
I mean, yeah, we're gonna
doing
take
all that shit. It's just a straight shot.
I just was unaware.
Well, now you know. I can't wait to go back to Epcot. I want to go on Ratatouille. We didn't go on Ratatouille.
Relax, dude.
I love Epcot too. I can't wait for it to not rain when we go.
What I was gonna say though earlier, before you jumped on the Disney train, was that you were talking about how the joy of life is venturing out and having to go places.
Mm-hmm.
So I was gonna say, we have had to do that this week. We've had to venture out and go to a new gym because ours officially is closed.
Yeah, ours closed, which was such
I think
a
we
sad.
talked about it.
It was a sad
But it officially
day.
happened now.
So yeah, so we got like on like the 26th or 27th, one of the days, we got.
No, we talked about this part.
Yeah, we got an email that it's closing, whatever. So now though, honestly, there's always.
It's a silver lining.
Yeah, because
So,
the one we're going to
You should have
now.
changed. Oh, you don't want to commit for 2 years.
Well, because I could. So I pay $40 a month for
I
the
paid
one I'm
20
at,
for the same exact membership.
and like I was talking to this guy
Why
at the
did
gym.
you pay 40?
Because originally it was like the classes and stuff. I thought I was gonna want to do the cycling because I stopped Cycle Bar and they had cycling classes.
But can you do cycling at this one?
Yeah, I can do whatever I want,
I
but
can't. Can I?
I think you could go. They wouldn't even know.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But
They're not checking that.
I
shit.
just thought because like the cycling classes, I was like, okay, well I'm gonna quit Cycle Bar and I'll just pay an extra $20 a month and go cycle here. But they don't even have Cycle Bar. They don't even have cycle
Do you
classes.
them at this place?
Well, it's more legit. It's actually a cycle
So-
studio.
My membership is $19 a month.
And I was gonna switch. I was talking to this guy at the gym, and I was gonna switch, but he was like giving me the runaround. And I swear, I think he knew they were shutting down.
Haircut, man.
So he didn't want to like screw me over because he was like, it's a 2-year commitment. If I change you, it's 2-year commitment. And I was like, well, that's fine. I'm not going anywhere. Like, I'm going to be coming here for 2 years. It's fine. He never switched it.
So you think he purposely did it? Why wouldn't he just tell you that then?
I think they weren't allowed to say anything that they were, because we didn't know. I didn't know they were closing yet. So then when I came in the next day,
I thought even they didn't find out until last minute.
that's
though.
what he told me. But I think that they had to have known.
I don't know.
Because I've seen people who were working at that one and now they work at the one in
Well, yeah,
Cherry Creek.
but-
And I think that they have like, there's equipment that's been broken for a month that they haven't fixed at ours and stuff.
That's a good point.
And I think that they've known
That's a
about
good
it.
point.
They've known about it. And
I saw guys walk through maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago with like all of them had iPads, like a group of 10 being led around the place.
maybe they're like looking at buying it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
what the fuck they were doing, but it was weird.
I'm sure someone else will buy it and do something with it. Maybe
I don't
make it
think it'd be a
another
gym.
gym. I don't know.
I don't think it'd be
It probably was like a superstore before that, though. It's so big. But anyways, so he was saying that it's a 2-year commitment. He can put it down to $20 a month, but then I'm stuck in for 2 years. So I was like, that's fine. I don't care. He was like, well, when he kept saying, come in tomorrow and we'll get it figured. I said that twice to me. So then eventually I got that email and he was like, yeah, I didn't switch you and to go check out Cherry Creek. And if you like it, then I can switch you.
They basically said we could go to another location that is under their umbrella for no additional cost.
And then the one we go to is $80 a month
Minimum.
basic. And they have
So I'm paying 19 out here.
they have a sauna. It's in a rich community.
I've been wanting to steal these collars for the bars. And Freddie made a good point. He said, bro, you start stealing shit, they're going to be like, oh, it's these fucking poor ass $19 a month memberships.
Yeah, just leave it.
They were all these broke bitches
well,
in
don't
here.
take it because then people won't
I
have
want
them. Buy some.
No, I want to do that.
Fucking buy some. Like, why do you want them? What are you going to use them for?
That's what
You're going to take them to the same gym you go to and pull them out.
I go to another gym.
Like, what the fuck? No.
They don't have them at the other gym.
No, it's fine. But yeah, so I think that they knew about it. But he told me, yeah, we just found out. But I don't believe it because things have been broken for a while.
But this new gym is a better gym. The only thing that sucks is it's like 20 to 25 minutes away depending on the day. But
the drive's not horrible.
No, it's a very easy drive.
And I kind of like going back downtown again. Like, it's nice to go through the city again. Like, I've missed it, and it's nice. 'Cause I used to work downtown, so I was always downtown. And just, I like being in the city. So just seeing the city every day and driving is nice.
And it's in like one of the nicer areas. And
Mm-hmm.
the equipment, I was expecting it to be like a lot more congested than it actually is. It's actually pretty wide open.
Yeah, they have open.
They
open
still
areas.
have a lot of stuff. Like, it's not like they're... The dumbbell section is kind of small. They could still...
But you still have that
stand for
whole
a-
downstairs room with a whole set
I
of
know.
dumbbells,
I
too.
did dumbbell stuff down there.
Even if you don't, they don't have, I think they might have one bench down there, but you can still, like, do,
Right.
like, standing.
I know. I did all my curls and stuff in there today.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, our old gym had, like, 4 cable machines. Most gyms have, like, 1 cable machine with pulleys and flies and stuff. Ours had, like, 4. All
We had so
connected,
many.
running down. It was the best. 4 seated rows, 4 lat pull downs.
And they had, like, fucking 20 fucking
I was surprised that we
seats
had.
for dumbbells.
Yeah.
Like, so many.
Benches?
Yes.
Yeah, there was like 6 on each side.
So many. You never had to wait for anything.
No.
They only have one leg presser. They have a lot of squat racks here. Because they have 2 on that one. And then they moved around where the dumbbell or the deadlift platform is. They moved it around a bit.
Since then?
Since your
Since your first day?
Yeah.
I was over there today. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4 spots to squat
right there, and then they have
and a hack squat.
yeah, and then they have the leg press there, and then they have a Smith machine. So, yeah.
There's 5 spots to squat over there actually.
Mm-hmm.
Just someone was deadlifting there earlier.
Yeah, there's a lot. It's nice.
And then, so upstairs pretty nice. I was surprised. That's what I was gonna say, is that they had 2 row and pull down machines. I was actually surprised. The cables, they have enough because it kind of goes around.
But then you can also go where the dumbbells are, and there's another like set of like cables, where they have the 2, like right there for like the flies. They have one there, and then they also have more by where they do the training. There's 2 more sets of cables over there.
I haven't went over there.
But then they also have treadmills that have like desks. So there's the girl had her laptop. I was like, I thought it was like, I was like, what the fuck is that? Because it looked like it had like a pulse ox monitor. I was like, is that for like a 3-minute walk test? Like, what is that for? But it's a fucking desk. This girl had like her laptop and her water bottle, and she was just sitting there doing work and walking on the treadmill.
I honestly might do that.
It was so
like,
cool.
I might legit just like take my laptop with me, and after
and I love how much natural light it gets
and
too.
get like content shit on, because I sit on the fucking couch or I sit here and do it, and it's just boring. If
No,
I was
just take it
walking,
with
dude,
you.
I'd be good to go.
Mm-hmm.
But then they got a downstairs, which is fucking legit. They have like huge rooms. They got a sauna in each locker room.
Mm-hmm.
The locker room's legit.
They have a hot yoga room.
And then they have like, do they?
It's hot. It was hot in there when I went in.
And then like they have an actual lifting room down there that's basically all turf.
And there's 2 deadlift platforms, all mirrors everywhere. But they also do. It's like they also have personal training going on down there too.
There's
today
because when you go, there is literally the time I go. There's no personal training period.
Yeah.
Maybe when I'm leaving at like 7. No one's personal training between 5 and 7 though. So like there's like some boxing bags and shit. But I was down there, me and 2 other people today, and then your boy came in afterwards.
Who?
The little trainer dude.
Oh. They meant cheese dick.
No, you said he's not going there.
He's not.
But yeah, so it's inconvenient because I loved how close this one was, and I actually loved the gym. But
getting into a new gym gets you out your comfort zone a little bit.
Aesthetically, I like this one way better.
It's something like you're allowed to film here because our other one, like they had
Oh,
signs.
I haven't seen anyone do it.
Well, that's what the trainer said to me. He came up to me. He was like, yeah, you and your boyfriend or your fiance, whoever he is. He's like, I saw you guys filming content one day. He's like, and I'm super excited because here, he's like, you guys are allowed to film and stuff. I was like, that's dope because the one we went to before, they had signs everywhere saying like no bags on the floor.
But that was all new. That had just
and like
happened.
no photos and no video taking.
And I would carry my bag everywhere.
Yeah.
Still.
I don't carry it everywhere here though. I put it up.
I do still.
I'm probably gonna start though.
I like to.
Me too. I have everything I need with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I pull bands out. I got a belt. But they actually have a lot of bands and shit here.
Shit ton.
So I'm excited. I'll be honest. If I can film here, I will cancel my other gym membership.
And they have like all like so talking about like the lat pull down, like the one you hold like
I know.
this.
They got my favorite ones. Mm-hmm. This is the best. The best.
What's the one that's like this? Or it's like this. It looks like a Z. And it's for the pull down.
I'd have to see. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I'm like, how do you use this? Like, what is it? Like, what's the intention? What's the purpose of this exact attachment?
But yeah, if I can film there,
it's dope. It's definitely dope, and I like it, and it makes you want to shop. I almost stopped at Urban Outfitters
right next
today,
to the mall.
but I didn't.
But announcement.
What?
We are missing next week's podcast.
Oh yeah.
I am going out of town for a work conference. Then I'm going to North Carolina to do this little lift thing that we've been prepping for. So we just literally only have a couple days that we could potentially film, and even then I think it's going to be tight. So instead we're going to take it off, and then when we come back, we should have the rebrand for the comeback. So we'll give you a nice week off, and then we'll come back raring and ready to go.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Me too. I'm really excited, actually.
It's going to be nice.
We're going to level it up from here on out.
Yeah, and this is our last one. This is it.
It's the last Dom Dyl.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
The end of an era.
I'm tired.
Yeah, I have to go take a shit, honestly.
I'm sleepy. I want to check on the dog.
That's why I was trying to end this, because I'm
The
about to shit
doggy
my
has
pants.
to poop too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Our dog's getting so big, guys.
We'll show you him one day when he wants
He's
to be
sweet.
a little more chill.
He's a little sour. He listens to Dylan. He don't listen to me that well. But I have noticed when I get loud and get like a deeper voice with him, he stops what he's doing.
I know. When you just yell at him normally, he just barks at you.
I'm like, stop, because he just be biting on me constantly. I wake up to him biting my nose all the time. And it scares me. I feel like I can't even shut my eyes without being attacked.
But yeah, we really got to wrap this up.
Okay, Dylan has this shit, guys.
All right. See you guys in 2 weeks.